Live from Brooklyn, New York, it is the Big Win Football Association on Perez Sports Network, the best sports on the best network. Tonight's game is a special holiday primetime as the hosting Brooklyn Bandits take on the visiting Swift Current Colts. It's a battle over the border as the Swift Current Colts come over from Swift Current, Saskatchewan to take on the Brooklyn Bandits. Swift Current trying to clinch their division as well as a big seed in the playoffs. The Brooklyn Bandits, well, just trying to hold on. Who will win between the battle of the two 90 overalls? And we're getting ready to get this one going. The Swift Current Colts and the Brooklyn Bandits on Perez Sports Network. Trevor Hansbrough with it there to the far side, spins out of it, and he'll be taken down to the 22-yard line. Swift Current with the ball on the 22-yard line. LeVay gives it up to Dylan McKenzie, and he is stopped for a 2-yard loss. These two teams evenly matched here. It'll be very exciting to see how they do here tonight. LeVay drops back to throw, looks over to McKenzie. He'll spin out of it, and he'll get taken down. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. A big 10-yard gain on the play for the Canadian team. LeVay drops back, and McKenzie stopped immediately. And despite the use of the hold the line cards, it's not seeming to do much of a difference here for Swift Current, as Sungjin Kim, the Korean punter, will kick this one back up to Fred O'Quinn. And O'Quinn stopped past the 20-yard line up to about the 24. The Swift Current Colts and the Brooklyn Bandits actually played each other in a friendly contest when the Swift Current Colts did not have nearly the talent that they had. Still took down the Bandits. Their head coach, really kind of the Dan Campbell of the BWFA, as they throw that one to the near side. It's going to go off the back shoulder pad. 3rd and 13 coming up. Barney Arenas up to the far side to Claude Johnston, and that is going to be a 5-yard pickup on the play for Brooklyn. Last time we saw the Bandits on primetime, it was a lot of fun watching Fred O'Quinn do his thing on the return team, and then you had a lot of these receivers. Oh, here comes Hansbrough, spins out of 2 of them. He'll go to the sideline. He's got blockers up to the 45 and taken down. There were 3 different defenders on the play there. Dylan McKenzie with the carry up to the far side, and he'll be taken down to midfield. 3:55 to go in the opening quarter here in Brooklyn. Here going to go up with a pass to Fisher Nittig. The Canadian tight end is going to get that one in for a first down for the Colts. Lawrence LeVay to the pass again, getting his tight end, Fisher Nittig, with a 7-yard gain. He'll get the 2nd and 3. LeVay drops back, looking to throw a little bit deeper this time. This one's up, and Hansbrough, he still gets the catch despite all that. First down, Swift Current. LeVay hands it off to Dylan McKenzie, and McKenzie is a new acquisition for the Colts, and he is doing his work here as they'll bring it to a scoreless first quarter. LeVay drops back to throw, throws to the near side off the helmet of his defender. I think they were attempting to pass that one up to Nittig again. LeVay looking to throw again to the near side, and he's got Caden Bergeron for the Swift Current. Touchdown. LeVay, kick is on its way up and good through the middle. And Swift Current has had a scary offense, and mostly their receiving core, and the quarterback, Lawrence LeVay, doing his job the way he should. Here comes Ron Paul, one of the best players here for Brooklyn, and you can see it there as he spins out of 2 tackles there, and he'll get to the far side. Remember, Swift Current, they're trying to get the best seating possible in the BWFA playoffs, throws it up to the far side, and that almost got into his hand, but that is going to go over and incomplete. Arenas dropping back, throws it to the near side, and overshoots his receiver. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Bandits. Arenas over the middle, and that is off the helmet, and the offense crapping the bed here at home. 4th and 10, and they're going to force Penn Bateman to punt this one away to the far side. Here comes Trevor Hansbrough again, and that time he won't spin out of that one. Number 18 there on the tackle there for the Bandits. LeVay drops back, gives to McKenzie, spins out through the middle again, and he's going to get a big gain, 8 yards on the play on the carry. Don't see the run game work very often for a lot of teams, but Swift Current doing a good job as LeVay will get sacked for the first time today. That rhymed. 9 minutes to go. LeVay drops back. He's going to spin out of it. He's going to get sacked again, back-to-back, and the offensive line kind of not doing their job here. Sungjin Kim on the kick. The Korean's going to boot this one up to the far side. And here comes Fredo Quinn, and he's going to get brought down immediately. Number 55 in on the tackle for Swift Current. Brooklyn Bandits with the ball again. Arenas, and he's going to get sacked as the defensive line sends in the double team. Big blitz there. Arenas with the near side, and that is Claude Johnston. He's going to break through, and he's going to get an 11-yard pickup. Third down coming up for the Bandits. And Brooklyn's offense does scare me a lot. Arenas can sling the rock, and Johnston can also, he has a cat's paws there with how soft they are. That was a beautiful catch there by Johnston. Kevin Combs Jr., one of the best running backs in the BWFA. He'll spit out, and he'll cough it up. Lincoln Hayden, the third on the recovery. And Swift Current's going to get it back off the turnover. Lawrence LeVay slings it to the far side to Fisher Nittig, and that is going to be a timeout called here by the Colts. Swift Current trying to get into field goal position. They're not quite exactly. They got a good kicker. Sungjin Kim has a boot, but he's not exactly the Jags kicker. Goes up to the far side. Lawrence LeVay. Why is my emulator lagging? And it'll be a punt for Sungjin Kim. He's had to use that boot a lot today. Fredo Quinn to the far side. He'll be taken down. A 2-yard return, and that's going to send us into halftime. And the boot, and we are back underway here in Brooklyn. Fredo Quinn back to return. He'll go to the far side. And O'Quinn stopped to the 15-yard line. Or 16, actually. They've had a lot of offensive series, but no points on the board. Here comes Kevin Combs to the near side. Spins out of it. He's going to have daylight. He'll spin out of it to the 45, to the 40. Or sorry, I meant to say to the 35, to the 40, but he'll finally be taken down short of the 44-yard line. Big run for Kevin Combs, and we're not really shocked. A screen pass to Kevin Combs, and he'll get taken down to the near side. Number 21 in on the tackle. Barney Arenas drops back to throw, goes to the near side, and that's going to go right across the body of his receiver. 3rd and 2 coming up. You can probably imagine they're probably going to run. No, they're going to drop back to throw. Throws it over the middle. Fredo Quinn hauls it in for the Brooklyn Bandit. First down. Barney Arenas to Kevin Combs up the middle. Spins out of it, and he'll get taken down. Finally, number 27 in on the tackle for Swift Current. 2nd and inches. Brooklyn looking for their first score here. Claude Johnston with the first down on the reception. Beautiful job. And Swift Current's defense not quite holding here. Arenas hands it off to Combs to the near side, and he'll be taken down. No gain on the play. Haven't seen that a lot from Kevin Combs, but he struggled on that play there. Not really much daylight there. Arenas spins out of it. He's going to spin out of another sack. Takes it himself. It'll be a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Swift Current still the sole scorer today, but they're going to try to change that. And wide open to Ron Paul for the Brooklyn touchdown. They're going to try and tie this up with the extra point. It's up, and it is good. And the boot back to return. This is to Caden Bergeron on the return now. He had the touchdown for Swift Current earlier. 9-yard return is going to yield 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Swift Current trying to get their second touchdown of the day. LeVay slings the rock to the near side. Hansbrough on the reception past midfield for a 25-yard pickup. And we haven't seen Hansbrough do that a lot in this season. It's mostly been Dylan McKenzie. Here they go to the far side. He'll break free for the first down. Spins out of it. Gets to the 25-yard line. And that's another Swift Current first down. Lawrence LeVay spins out of the sack, and he'll spin out of another, spins out of a third, a fourth, he'll have daylight, spins out of it, touchdown, Swift Current. And the Colts with another one, and it's going to be a running touchdown for Lawrence LeVay. Can you believe it? Kick is up for Song Jin Kim, and he's going to get the conversion, and that will conclude the third quarter. 14-7, Swift Current on top. And the Brooklyn Bandits, we talked to the head coach of the Swift Current Colts before the game, and he was a little concerned about Brooklyn's offense, and I think there's been kind of a bit of justification. As you can see, Fredo Quinn spins out of it there on the near side. It'll bring up 1st and 10. Barney Arenas up to the middle to Kevin Combs, and he's stuffed for a 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. Barney Arenas, Trevon Rogan is going to be on the carry. I believe that's his first one. It'll be a 3rd and 10 off the 1-yard gain. Arenas drops back, gets to the near side. Fredo Quinn, that's going to be a 7-yard pickup on the play. 4th and 3, it'll force them. Why are they punting when they're down by a score? And that is going to be a very questionable decision there for the Brooklyn Bandits head coach. And here comes Trevor Hansborough on another return. He's had a fantastic day at the special teams. Lawrence LeVay gives it up to Owen Konovalchuk, and that is going to be a 3-yard pickup. That's the first time we've seen Konovalchuk on the carry, the Canadian. Lawrence LeVay up to Dylan McKenzie, spins out of one but won't get out of the second. It'll be a 3rd and 5. Lawrence LeVay draws back to throw, slings it to the near side, and it's picked off. Rich Combs, and he'll carry it out to the 25-yard line. And that is a crucial turnover for the Colts. Barney Arenas slings the rock to the near side. O'Quinn spins out of it, and he'll be stopped at the 3-yard line. 1st down, Brooklyn. Arenas gives it up to Combs. It'll be a 4-yard loss. If Swift Current, I think all they need to do is just not let in a touchdown here. Arenas slings it over to Claude Johnston, and he's stopped just short of the line. And you can probably imagine they're going to run it here. They are. Kevin Combs with the carry. It's a fumble! Picked up by Darnell Portman in the end zone. Touchdown, Brooklyn. And they're going to try to tie it up. Barney Arenas with the kick. It's up, and it is good. Oh, no. And that kind of gives Swift Current a little bit of time to get a field goal. That's all they really need to win, but Hansborough runs it out to the far side, and he's stopped at the 20. 2-minute warning. Lawrence LeVay slings it to Fisher Nittig, spins out of it. He'll get up to the 1st down. Timeout, Swift Current. Clock management here. Lawrence LeVay drops back to throw, and he's sacked. Another timeout on the play for Swift Current. And here they go. This is going to be an interesting one. Lawrence LeVay slings it to the far side. Hansborough, he's got daylight. Spins out of it again. And he is going to get taken down to the 40-yard line. Timeout. And it'll be all down to a Song Jin Kim field goal. It is up, and it is good! Song Jin Kim with the clutch field goal, and Swift Current beats the Brooklyn Bandits. Just what a finish to this game, and that is how you do it on Christmas night. What a finish for the Swift Current Colts. And they take down the Brooklyn Bandits 17-14. What a game. Oh my. Woo! What a victory for the Colts. And with that, they are going to advance, I believe, to 7 wins on the season. Another giant slain from the team from southwestern Saskatchewan. And the Brooklyn Bandits lose again. We'd like to thank you so much for tuning in on the Perez Sports Network. Your player of the game has to probably be Song Jin Kim. Those Korean names, man, they get me every time. But he has been clutch, and he just did it there. 17-14. That was a Cam Little kick if I'd ever seen one. We got a doubleheader coming up on PSN. That should be out if it isn't already. And, of course, until next time, we'll see you in the next game here. This has been Big Win Football Association Primetime on Perez Sports Network. The best sports on the best network. Until next time, and you know there'll be a next time, have a good one. The Swift Current Colts win over the Brooklyn Bandits 17-14.